Welcome to today's video where we are going to talk a little bit about the spiritual awakening and loneliness. So good morning all. If you're looking to start your day off with a positive spin, you're in the right place. Today I want to talk about loneliness and spirituality because I know that a lot of people don't even get to or choose to pursue spirituality or spiritual awakening because they have that desperate need to mate with someone, to be with someone. It's like, it's just so natural for us to want to pair up with someone. So sorry about the shaking there. And then, of course, the way many of us were raised, we're just kind of taught, it's so ingrained in us that that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to grow up and we're supposed to meet somebody and get married and have babies and that's it, right? But unfortunately, it's sad to say, but unfortunately, many times the spiritual awakening path, you just have to do it alone. There are people who awaken together. There are couples that awaken and that even teach retreats and stuff like that. But I think the amount of couples that do that are very few and far between. And a lot of times I think even couples that are doing spiritual retreats or that are, teaching spiritual awakening in some capacity, I think a lot of times they meet on the journey. I don't think, or after the spiritual awakening, and then they kind of couple up then. So, I mean, for me, I guess I've just known, I guess, that this was what I wanted. That spiritual awakening, that awakening was what I wanted. And it was because, life was especially hard for me, Many people, in fact, have a really great story. Many people have a really great upbringing. And, life is beautiful for them. And that's all fine and wonderful. But my story was not that. And so relationships were never healthy. So, I guess I just finally got to a point where I was like, if I'm going to be miserable, I'm going to be miserable all by myself. Like, I don't need you in my life making me miserable or helping me to be miserable, right? Like, if I'm going to be miserable, I'm going to do it by myself. And I'm not going to make you miserable either while I'm at it, right? Let me just sit here and stare at the walls and be in my pity party, right? And also, when you start to awaken, I think we all kind of go through this phase where you're trying to figure out if you're awakening or if you're just going crazy. Okay? Because there is a fine line. When you're awakening, and it's like your perception becomes so different, and your eyes just totally cut through the bullshit. And when you realize that you're creating your own reality, and especially when your reality has not been that great, that's a lot to contend with, right? To realize that all this misery you've been experiencing is your own damn fault, right? Gotta take responsibility for that. which is a good thing, because once you take responsibility for all the crap, then you can, of course, create the good stuff. I don't know. So you have to ask yourself what you really want. You know, is it worth it? To me, of course, I think it is, because I think that's what our true purpose is here, is to awaken spiritually. Okay? So, are you willing to be lonely? Are you willing to make that sacrifice to get to the good stuff, to get to the goal? Ask yourself that question today. Say what you're grateful for. Put it in the comments. Those of you on my 30-day challenge, how's it coming? Are you remembering to do your 10 minutes visualization every day and focus on what it is that what your goal is, as if it's already happened? Are you giving your dream 10 minutes a day of uninterrupted visualization? And again, you don't have to take any action, but have you taken any inspired action on this? I'd love to know. Give me an update. Anybody, give me an update. All right, with that, I love y'all. Have an awesome day. And namaste.